Welcome back to Game On Now. As we promised, it's time to talk about the start to the season and what a start it was. Let's start off at the Orlando Stadium. We all knew we're in for a big game once we knew it was Orlando Pirates hosting Supersport United, former champions and pedigree both ways here. And great start in the way of the fans turning out, full house, and the entertainment value in what we saw, plus a bit of drama here and there. Shane, your breakdown.
You remember, it's also competition, yeah.
Yeah, sure.
I would like to hear Jerry's comments on certain things in the game.
Yeah, certainly a lot of talking points.
For me, it was a lot of talking points.
Sure.
For me, it seriously was. Supersport did very well, considering where they've been and what players got rid of.
And how they started the game as well.
How they started. So I'd like to hear what Jerry's comment is about certain aspects of the game. Penalties not given, red cards not given. I want to hear this young man's comments of those.
And a questionable own goal as well.
Exactly.
But let's be honest, what Paris did well, they did extremely well. Some of the goals they scored and the way they played. But they did well, extremely well. So we're not taking that away from them,
Exactly.
Sharan. But your thoughts on the two possible penalties, the handballs, Maswangani, and the elbow, could have been a red card, maybe should have been a red card since the referee spotted it and they're talking to him, and the questionable goal.
Put you under the pressure.
I think both of you are ganging up on
me
because Pirates won the game.
What they did well, they did extremely well.
Yes, there might have been those mistakes that are happening. I mean, referee's decision is final. It happens to anybody. Yes, of course, Kevin, I cannot blame him for getting a red card because he was not happy with some of the referee's decisions that were happening there. Yes, those things, they do happen, but it's football. And then the results, that's what matters most. Let's not talk about the elbow, who did that. It's fine. The game is over now. Pirates are in the semis with the 3-1 score. Sorry, Shane, and maybe next time.
And we scored for you guys. That's the other talking points. Selling another goal, you know, that's. No, I'm saying he's making history now. I think he's one of the highest goal scorers in this competition for Pirates. So nothing wrong. I agree with Jerry. Things go your way, things go the other way. If this is the start of the season, I think we're in for lots of fun over the next 9 months, 10 months. I think it's going to be fun.
With the number of goals scored as well.
Oh, great entertainment.
That's
great entertainment all the way through then.
That's how we got goals. Exactly.
So great start to the season. Let's talk now the game that followed that. Richards Bay. There would have been plenty of talk and eyes on Richards Bay following last season. Can they pick up where they left off? And how did you see the way they started this new campaign against Galaxy?
I think is it Stellenbosch?
Stellenbosch, I beg your pardon. Richards Bay. Yeah, Stellenbosch. My apologies,
Yes, because I wanted to know where was Richards. I think for me, it was also a good game, but the field and the weather was a cause of not having a great game for me because the pitch was slippery. And it's, I don't know, it was not a good pitch to play in. But yes, Stellenbosch won because of the home advantage, you know, knowing the weather and everything there in Cape Town. It's not conducive for football for now, but that's what happened.
It's difficult, you know, you look at it and they adjusted to the circumstances better. And you know what, I learned early on in my coaching career that we did certain things when we played certain teams. We played Pirates, Chiefs, we narrowed the field, make it harder for them. When we played the smaller teams, we made it bigger. Watered fields when we were playing teams from outside of the province that are not used to that. So little things like that, you've got to adjust. You're a professional team, it doesn't matter what field you play on, you've got to adjust to those playing conditions. The field, was bad because of the weather, because of what's been happening. You can't blame Stellenbosch for that. But you've got to adjust to that. You know you're going on the field, you know what's going to happen. Going off the field, the going-ons within Galaxy and what's happening, can't play players, this, that also plays a major effect. You know, the coach was going, now he's there. Did he have enough time to work with the players? We tend to forget all these things. Stellenbosch are going to be there, they're going to be keeping their players, they are looking, push for the title this season. We'll see what happens. I think it's a good start from them. They can only grow and get better.
So now let's talk about what's coming up. And what's to look forward to as far as the MTN8. Sekhukhune United against a side, for me, that's easily slept on in South African football and that have been there, done it before. Cape Town City. Thierry.
Not much about that, but let's see what's going to happen. Because for me, I can stand on the fence and say maybe whoever's going to win that game is going to be in penalties. Yep. I don't fancy any team between the two teams. It's going to be a tight game.
Yeah, I think it'll be very tight. You know, both teams started the season. Both teams have had their problems. They've had their on off the field problems. It's going to be a tight game. I agree with Jerry. I think it'll go to the wire. This will be probably a penalty shootout.
That said, Polokwane City, of course, surprised all of us, coming back into the top flight and finishing within the top 8. We take our hats off to them for a great season last. Against Sundowns. Are Sundowns the favourites coming into this tournament? Is the first question I should ask all of you. And should we worry too much about pre-season in trying to judge Sundowns going into this tournament? Shane?
I can't believe you're even asking that question. Are they favourites? They have to be favourites.
Okay.
Polokwane, you've got to take what they did last year and bring it again this year and do it again.
When I say favourites, I mean favourites for the tournament. Yeah.
Well, they are favourites for the tournament.
Good. Okay.
You know, they always are going to be. You know, we know exactly where they are. We know exactly what Sundowns do. That doesn't matter if you move the coach. You got those players, and they brought in more players. They're going to be the favourites. We know what you expect from them, and you know what's going to happen. They brought a youngster into the team that's brilliant at the back. I like him. But end of the day, Polokwane have got to build on what they did last year.
Yeah.
It's always harder the second year and to better that. That's the problem. Are they going to be able to do that? They're going to be losing players. It's going to be a question mark. I personally think that they're going to be battling the buck come the end of the season.
It's going to be a closely contested game. Yes, Sundowns have got the upper hand, but for me also, I think Polokwane is going to bring something like a surprise.
So there could be an upset here?
It could be an upset.
Well, there you have it. From both Shane McGregor and Jerry Skosana, we might be in for an upset this weekend. So stay with us here on Game On as we have that special interview on the other side of this that we promised you.